For today's video, we are going to talk about how to find the sum and product of roots of a quadratic equation. In finding the sum and product of the roots of a quadratic equation, these are the things that you need to remember. The first one, the sum of the roots of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 is negative b over a. And the second one, the product of the roots of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 is c over a. And these are the formulas that we need to remember in order for us to find the sum and product of the roots of a quadratic equation. So let's start and let's have an example. On the first set of example, we are going to find the sum and product of the roots of the following equations. On number 1, we have x squared minus 9x plus 20 equals 0. Since the given equation is already written in standard form, we can easily identify the values of a, b, and c. So the value of a, that is 1. The value of b is negative 9, and c is 20. And the formula for the sum of the roots, that is negative b over a. And for the product of the roots, that is c over a. So let us have negative, and the value of b is negative 9, and the value of a is 1. If we are going to simplify this one, we have negative times negative 9 is positive 9, and positive 9 divided by 1 is 9. And this will be the sum of the roots. And for the product, we have c, that is 20, divided by a, which is 1. So we are going to have 20 divided by 1 is 20. And this is the product of the roots of the given equation. On number 2, we have 3x squared minus 7x plus 2 equals 0. Just like in example number 1, the given equation is already written in standard form. So let us identify the value of a, that is 3. B is negative 7, and C is 2. And the formula for the sum of the roots, that's negative b over a. And for the product of the roots, we have c over a. So let us have negative, and b is negative 7, and a is 3. And to simplify, negative times negative 7 is 7, and we are going to have 3. And this will be the sum of the roots of the given equation. And for the product, we have 2, and the value of a is 3, and this will be our answer. On example number 3, we have 2x squared minus 10x plus 11 equals 0. So the given equation is already written in standard form, so we can easily identify the value of a, that is 2, b is negative 10, and c is 11. And the formula for the sum of the roots, that's negative b over a. And for the product, that is c over a. So let us have negative, and the value of b is negative 10 divided by a, that is 2. So negative multiplied by negative 10 is positive 10, divided by 2 is 5. And this will be the sum of the roots. And for the product of the roots, we have c, that is 11, divided by a, that is 2, and this will be our answer. On number 4, we have 2x squared plus 6x equals 1. So the given equation is not written in standard form. So the first thing that we're going to do is to write the given equation into standard form before we identify the values of a, b, and c. So let us have 2x squared plus 6x, and let us move 1 on the other side of equation. This will be negative 1 equals 0. So the value of a, that is 2, b is 6, and c is negative 1. And the formula for sum of the roots, that's negative b over a, and the product of the roots is c over a. So let us have negative, and then b, that is 6, divided by a, which is 2. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. And this will be the sum of the roots. And for the product, we have negative 1, that is c, divided by a, that is 2. And this will be our answer. On number 5, we have negative 3x squared plus 1 equals 0. As you can see, we don't have a linear term. So let us identify the value of a, that's negative 3, b, that is 0, and c is 1. And the formula for the sum of the roots, that's negative b over a, and the product of the roots, that is c over a. Since we don't have a linear term, that means the sum of the roots is 0. So if you want to check, let us have negative and then 0 divided by a, that's negative 3. Negative 0 divided by negative 3 is 0. And this will be the sum of the roots. And for the product of the roots, we have c, that's 1. And the value of a is negative 3. So we are going to have negative 1 over 3. And this will be our answer. On number 6, we have 2x squared minus 3x equals 0. So this time, we don't have a constant term. That means the product of the roots is 0. So let us identify first the value of a, that is 2, b is negative 3, and c is 0. And the formula for the sum of the roots, that's negative b over a, and for the product, that is c over a. So we have negative times b, that is negative 3, divided by a, which is 2. So we are going to have 3 over 2. And for the product, to check if our answer is 0, we are going to have 0, that is c, divided by 2, that is 0. And this will be our answer. On the second set of example, we are going to write the quadratic equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 given the following roots. On number 1, we have 5 and 9. Since the roots of quadratic equation are 5 and 9, I'm going to show you two different ways on how we can find the quadratic equation using the given roots. The first one is to write the given roots into factored form. That is x minus 5 times x minus 9 equals 0. So let us have x times x is x squared. X multiplied by negative 9 is negative 9x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. And negative 5 times negative 9 is positive 45 equals 0. So let us combine like terms. This will be x squared. Negative 9x minus 5x is negative 14x plus 45 equals 0. And this will be our answer. And the second one is by means of using sum and product of the roots. So let us have the standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So let us divide each term by a. Let us cancel this one. And we are going to have x squared plus bx over a plus c over a equals 0. Since the formula for the sum of the roots is negative b over a, if we are going to add this one, this will be x squared. 5 plus 9 is 14. And since we have negative sign, we are going to take the opposite sign, which is negative 14. So let us have negative 14x, and then for the product, that is c over a, this would be 5 times 9 is 45 equals 0. And this will be our answer. On number 2, we have 6 and negative 3. So let us have x squared plus bx over a plus c over a equals 0. So let us have x squared. 6 plus negative 3 is positive 3. And since we have positive 3, and the formula for the sum of the roots is negative b over a, we are going to take the opposite sign, which is negative 3, and then we have x. And then 6 multiplied by negative 3 is negative 18 equals 0. And this will be our answer. On number 3, we have negative 5 over 6 and negative 1 over 6. So to find the quadratic equation, let us have x squared plus bx over a plus c over a equals 0. And the formula for the sum of the roots, that is negative b over a. So let us have negative 5 over 6 plus negative 1 over 6 equals negative b over a. So let us have the same denominator, that is 6. And negative 5 plus negative 1 is negative 6 equals negative b over a. So negative 6 divided by 6 is negative 1 equals negative b over a. So let us multiply both sides by negative 1 to find the value of b over a. Negative 1 times negative 1 is simply positive 1. And this will be the sum. And for the product, we have negative 5 over 6 times negative 1 over 6. Negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5. 6 times 6 is 36. And to write the quadratic equation, this will be x squared plus the sum, that is 1x, plus 5 over 36 equals 0. So you can write your answer in this form, or if you want to eliminate the denominator, let us simply multiply the whole equation by the denominator, which is 36. 36 times x squared is 36 x squared. 36 times 1x is 36x. Let us cancel the denominator. And then 5 equals 0. And this will be our answer. On our last example, we have negative 2 over 3 and 3 over 4. So to find the quadratic equation, let us have x squared plus bx over a plus c over a equals 0. And the formula for the sum of the roots, that is negative b over a. So let us have negative 2 over 3 plus 3 over 4 equals negative b over a. And then, since we don't have the same denominator, let us find the LCM of 3 and 4, that is 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Then, 12 divided by 4, that is 3, times 3, that is 9, equals negative b over a. Negative 8 plus 9 is 1, divided by 12 equals negative b over a. So to find the value of b over a, let us multiply the whole equation by negative 1. So negative 1 times 1 over 12 is negative 1 over 12. This will be the value of b over a. And for the product, we have negative 2 over 3 times 3 over 4. So we can cancel 3 together with negative 2 and 4 because they are divisible by 2. So negative 2 becomes negative 1 and 4 becomes 2. So our answer will be negative 1/2. So let us have x squared, and then we have negative 1 over 12x minus 1/2 equals 0. And this will be our answer. Or if you want to simplify, let us multiply the whole equation by the LCM of 12 and 2, that is 12. 12 multiplied by x squared is 12x squared. And we can cancel 12. This will be negative x. And then 12 multiplied by negative 1, that is negative 12, divided by 2 is negative 6 equals 0. And this will be our answer. So I hope you've learned from this video. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless us all.